Welcome back to Ignorance is Bliss, ladies and gentlemen. Celtics up. Y'all already know what time it is. Boston, bitch. How y'all doing, man? I don't give a fuck about how y'all doing. Hey, we back with some more shit. The cut. Do you fetishize black? What the fuck you laughing at, nigga? Is something funny?
Nah. No, sir.
Do you fetishize black women? Let's get into it. Oh yeah, you supposed to say your name. Hey yeah, we gonna let this nigga say his name. Fuck that. Y'all know who it is. say your name.
Kendrick Lamar's ghostwriter.
Do you fetishize black people?
What?
Do you fetishize black people?
Let me read the question.
You can also say no.
No, because
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
Who are you two and how do you know each other?
I'm Isaiah, this is my dad.
Damien is my name.
I'm Aaliyah.
I'm her birth father.
Why are you saying it so weird?
This is my mother. So I was spit out of her vagina.
What is your ethnicity?
African American and Caucasian.
I am black and white.
My dad is Indian and my mom is black.
My mother is white, mixed European descent, and my father is Filipino, Asian descent.
Do we want to start with a shot?
I'll start with a shot.
No, I actually don't drink, so I'm planning on telling the truth every time.
Oh, okay.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Cheers to being black and liking black men, I guess.
Okay, what are some mixed kid stereotypes?
Like mixed kids almost feel like they're better than everybody.
Sometimes we can be looked at as soft. Too white for the black kids, too black for the white. Just that identity crisis.
Right.
That we're whitewashed, but you're not even white, so that doesn't even really apply in that sense, but I've gotten that before.
Like mixed folks are really beautiful.
I did hear that a lot when you guys were kids too. Ah, best of both worlds.
Tell me the most racist thing you've ever done, or take a shot.
It's racist that I threaten you guys that you're not white.
What?
I mean, the fact that I'm like, you're lucky you're not a white kid running around here right now. You know, I could have been dating a white guy instead of a black guy. They be trying to clown me all the time. Oh, white, you're white, mom. Like, you could be white too. You know, like.
Be grateful.
I could have slept with Jim over there, okay?
Jim instead of Tyrone, my bad, okay?
Tell me the most racist thing you've ever done, or take a shot.
God, I don't know. Can I pass, or is pass not an option?
No, you take a sip.
You gotta drink.
Oh, gee. I'll drink up.
I remember one time when we went to.
He been out here saying nigga. Hard.
Hard R.
R in that motherfucker.
Let's find ourselves some nigger girls.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
He probably don't sound like that when he say it.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I feel like you
Dude,
have
he's
to
not
throw
country.
on. You have to
You
throw on a
country?
country accent when you say nigger.
Why?
I just feel like you can't. It just.
You only gotta call a nigga about people from the country?
Yeah. Like,
That's why.
Yeah. I ain't nobody ever walked up to me like, damn, look at this nigger.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck you, nigger.
It's always been goddamn Amazon niggers coming on my goddamn property, fucking up my grass.
I told you not to move to Brazil. That's your problem.
That
If
was
you
on
wanted
me.
to drive Amazon in Brazil.
I
you
did.
know it.
I told myself I was gonna start a new life, delivering packages for Amazon in Brazil, and we're doing great. Have I had some guns in my face? Yeah. But did I get those packages dropped off? Probably not to the right location, but yeah, I did. And I'm gonna do it again. My next day on.
Fucking with it.
Hell yeah.
A restaurant, and I'd called ahead to make sure they would take my credit card. And we got there and we ate, and I went to pay with the credit card, and the Chinese lady at the cashier said, "Oh, we don't take a credit card." And I said, "Well,
Nah. No. We know damn well, if you live in America, you know damn well that Chinese woman did not sound like that. She said, oh, you know, take a credit card. pre. And that's it, bro.
I don't have cash on me. And she says, you go to the bank, you go to the bank. And I started talking about her like that. You go to the bank, you go to the bank. And I said, no, it's not okay. And she's like, yes, yes, yes. And I was portraying it to people when I got home, how irritated I was with her. And I was speaking about her in that ridiculous accent that she didn't sound.
Oh, fuck.
Not the ridiculous accent.
Yo.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yo, I'm not racist. She is. I'm not racist.
She's racist.
I ain't say nothing about that woman. Nah, bro.
Oh my God, nigga, that shit.
She said that ridiculous accent. What's so funny about my accent?
What's so funny?
What's so funny? Accent? I don't have accent, you have accent.
I'm sorry.
Like that. I was making her sound like that. And I think it was one of you girls who pointed out to me how racist that was. And I was so ashamed because I didn't even think of it as being racist.
So, do you feel comfortable saying the N-word? Why or why not?
I do. I grew up saying it with some of my friends, and we say it to each other in more endearing terms.
Sure. Be like me calling one of my friends dude.
It's very similar.
Similar to that?
Yeah, yeah.
I do feel comfortable saying the N-word because I'm black. You know, I don't identify as half white or mixed race or biracial. I've just always identified as black. Even still, it's not something that I say very flippantly.
Do you feel comfortable saying the N-word?
I don't think I've ever said it, like, really ever.
Do you feel uncomfortable saying it though? Like if you said it right now.
I don't really want to.
So there's
I
a
guess
little
I
bit
do
of
feel uncomfortable.
I mean, go ahead,
I
Cash.
guess when they look at it as from something like nigger, and I guess that's what it in their mind.
Right.
That's automatically what comes
Right.
up, the word nigger. But it's like, I'm not saying it's a good word, good or bad, but I mean, you know, as a black person, we use that word.
Yeah, it could be as a term of endearment.
And I mean, it's not as abrasive in that tone and that just variance as when we say it to each other. When I'm calling you my nigga, when I'm saying, and it just flows. But for people who are not, necessarily of the culture, I mean, I guess it is something that they be like, I don't want to say it because when you hear it, that's what you hear.
Right.
Because when I hear the word nigger, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's I was like,
I hear
ooh.
that country voice,
That's
man.
ooh, that's a what the? That don't sound good.
So to me, it's not appropriate in the family or outside.
No, I disagree with you on that.
Okay,
I
that's
think that if you are black, you are allowed to say it.
Okay, whatever.
But, that's where we...
Okay.
Does it ever bother you when I embrace my other race and culture more than yours?
No, not at all. Actually, I love it. I've actually really enjoyed watching that development over the last 10 to 15 years. It's been actually really cool. For example, I haven't seen him for a while. For a couple months, I noticed.
What? Oh, the two gyms?
Your tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just noticed it maybe 15 minutes ago, and I was thinking, man, that is really cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Does it ever bother you when I embrace my other race and culture more than yours?
No, because I've never seen that happen. But if it did, it wouldn't bother me.
That's an interesting question.
I think it does, because you always will say, like, when I'm like, oh, I'm black, you're like, no, you're black and Indian. Like, you're very much like...
Yeah, so to be honest, yeah, it does bother me, but not in a way that you think it bothers me, because I accept it. But I wish you would embrace the other side a little bit more too.
See, this is so interesting, because I feel like between the two biological children that you have, I am the only one that is more like inclined to be like, hey, Dad, share this about like your culture with me. I feel like you should take a shot for that one.
All right, good Lord.
Because you like threw me under
Are
the
you
bus.
getting uncomfortable, Amit?
No, not uncomfortable.
All right. Do you fetishize black people?
What?
Do you fetishize black people?
Fetish as in like,
Yo!
Hey, bro, he cool, bro. He cool.
Yo, he's trying his hardest to figure out how to
cool,
answer
bro.
this
I fuck with him.
Man. He's looking like, yo, give me a lifeline. Like somebody throw me.
Can I phone a friend?
Like, throw me a rope here. Yeah, this. I mean, hey, bro, just say you like black women and keep it moving. I mean, we love black women, especially on this show. We can put one of this right back here.
so I would definitely not say fetish, because fetish, I take that word to be kind of like an obsession, like not, but I definitely, I definitely have always, let me read the question.
You can also say no.
No, because okay, so fetish, no. If I got to answer the question directly, no. I don't fetishize black people.
But you think they look good though.
But yeah, so can I elaborate a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. I will admit this, I definitely have, a preference, I think would be the word, for African American ladies.
For sure, dude.
If that makes sense. But not a fetish, it's not a fetish thing. It's
I got that from him too.
But definitely, but definitely a preference. So anyway, that's my long answer to that question.
You is like your obscene love for glitter and like all things sparkly.
What's the whitest thing I do?
Dancing. Yeah, dancing.
Fair enough.
It doesn't look bad if he keeps it simple.
Right, I've learned my lesson.
It doesn't get
just play it safe, keep it simple.
Name 5 black movies in 20 seconds. If you can't, you take a shot.
5 black movies?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Good lord.
Name a Tyler Perry film.
Yeah, Tyler.
15 seconds.
Medea. Medea.
There's one? Which one? Which Medea?
Medea goes to wherever.
Medea goes to wherever. Hey, if the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of a black movie is Medea or Tyler Perry, anything, bro, just stop.
You're not black.
Just stop. Just stop.
You're not black.
Just stop. I mean, you could have named anything.
I'm gonna help y'all out, foreigners and people of other cultures. If asked this question, Denzel, all right, Training Day. Let's just. I would say that's a really good one. Man on Fire will really surprise people if you're not actually black.
But I wouldn't say that's even a black movie, bro.
No? Denzel is.
I mean, like, he's in a black role. When I think of a black movie, I think of shit like Color Purple, Menace to Society.
Okay, now
Boys
you're
in the
talking.
Hood.
Color Purple, it just
Bones
never really.
with Snoop Dogg, because
Okay,
that's
these-
like
these-
black.
yeah,
black.
Bones is yeah. These are
like,
black movies.
Yeah, exactly.
The Color Purple was just never really.
But that was made by Oprah, so it was I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a black horror movie, but it's a
like movie.
I'm not sitting here to say that's a great, because that was a terrible movie, bro. When you look
Like
back
that
at
12 Years a Slave shit. They gave that movie an award, bro.
Of course it is, because they like to see black people in a terrible light. But that's not,
Those
but
ain't
when I
black
think of
movies.
movie, that's what I think.
How High?
South Central. Shit like that. Those are
like-
black. How High would be a black movie? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, those are.
The shit, Half Baked. Yeah.
What Dave Chappelle? But I don't know if that's like a black movie. That's just like Dave Chappelle. I mean, you could.
We claim Dave Chappelle, bro. If y'all
Well,
want
of course
him,
we claim Dave Chappelle.
y'all gonna have to really.
Wherever she goes.
Name 5 black movies in 20 seconds. If you can't, you have to take a shot.
The Mac, Car Wash, Friday,
10 seconds.
Foxy Brown.
One more, you got this.
Okay.
The Help, Medea's Family Reunion, Get Out. What else we got? Friday. Coming to America.
Go, Mom! Yeah!
Can I throw one in, even though I'm way past the time limit?
Go ahead.
Menace to Society.
That's a classic.
Okay.
Okay, Damien, okay.
All right, I just needed a little bit of time. I just need.
You couldn't name, like, 2.
Yeah.
What's one question you have about my ethnicity that you've been afraid to ask?
One time when you were really little, you said something about hating the color of your skin, and you're actually trying to take your skin off. Do you feel better about that now?
Well, now I do. I think like growing up, I had a lot of like internalized inferiority. I wanted to be white. I dyed my hair red. I bought like green and blue con.
All right, so question. Do you think, because she said that she wanted to take her skin off, like she wasn't, you know, comfortable in her skin. Why do you feel like people who are interracial or necessarily like fair skin like this, they're not as comfortable with who they are?
You know, that's a great question because I never really understood it. Being in the fact, like as y'all heard Cash say earlier, a nigga is mixed. I'm darker, and like my little sisters are this color, and they would get picked on when we first moved to Georgia and shit. Like they would get like severely picked on for being light, and I remember my little sisters just like, I hate being this color. I'm like,
really?
Yeah, and I'm just like, nigga, like I don't understand. You still a nigga at the end of the day, but I don't understand it.
But they would get picked on?
Yeah, they would get picked on for being light skinned. Yeah, Deja and Prosperity could tell you a lot of stories, bro. Because I never believed it. I never like faced any type of racism as far as from black people or people darker than me. But I guess that's how I've always been like a chameleon with this shit. Because I guess if I was light skinned, I probably
Contacts. I did hate the color of my skin.
What's one question you have about my ethnicity that you've been afraid to ask?
So what's your experience like dating as a black woman?
Sometimes I would feel like I'm not like black enough to date like black guys because I don't come across in the way that they would usually typically go for.
What were your fears around raising a biracial kid?
I definitely have had a fear of, and I hope this is okay to say, I've had fears that you would be targeted by law enforcement, or, you know, even just targeted, period, not even by law enforcement, just by anybody wanting to mess with you. So,
definitely one of my fears as well.
Yours as well? You've had a fear? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Coming to a couple of close situations like that, that you know.
What were your fears around raising a biracial kid?
The fact that they would not know who they were, whether they were of the black ethnicity or the white ethnicity, then they wouldn't fit in.
Okay, this is a good one. Can you recall a time when you struggled with your identity and you were afraid to talk to me about it?
I would say more in like elementary, middle school ages. I was definitely had some identity crisis, especially because that was kind of the period of life where I was away from my mom quite a bit. And I still had friends that were African American, but I felt like sometimes I would get made fun of a little bit from them because, you know, I still live with my white dad, blah, blah, blah.
My mom always brings it up when I was like younger and I came home and I was just like, Mom, why don't I look like the other girls? Like, why don't I look like normal? And I think she said she went into her room and like cried about it because she felt so bad that I had to even like ask. But I was just like, why isn't my hair straight? Like, why do I look different?
You know, growing up, it was hard trying to figure out where I fit, and it would be kind of jarring to meet black kids who would be like, oh, you're not black. Or the first time I went to visit my family in Ohio, the black side of my family, they're like, oh, you act white. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I'm just me, you know? But at the same time, playing on sports teams that were mostly white, feeling like I stood out so much because I was half black.
Can you recall a time when you struggled with your identity and you were afraid to talk to me about it?
Yeah, so you were working a lot and you were raising Renita and I on your own. I think there were a lot of things we just didn't want to burden you with. I don't know if I ever told you about like the neighbor kids like throwing rocks at me and Renita, but like we weren't feeling very like welcomed or appreciated in that neighborhood either. So
I don't remember you telling me about that. That makes me sad that because obviously I was overwhelmed a lot of the time, but it makes me sad that you guys didn't talk to me about things.
Last card. Tell me about a time when you've felt most loved by me.
After my last senior football high school game.
Oh, man.
When it was just me and you in the parking lot for like, I don't even know how long it was, maybe 10 minutes just embracing each other. I was crying because it was my last football game. That was kind of like you sending me off in a way.
The one thing that really stands out to me is how you always supported me. the way you would show up for me at games, the way you would make sure I got to games, the way you saw that I loved something and like really nurtured it. You know, it was always special to be able to know that if I looked up in the stands, you were going to be there 99% of the time.
Yelling
you
at the
know,
refs.
yes, yelling and embarrassing me.
Tell me about a time when you felt most loved by me.
I think when you like do things with me, like when we actually like are spending time together and we
Like this.
Yeah, I guess like this.
Ma, can you tell me about a time when you felt most loved by me?
When I had my heart attack and you came to the hospital and you were really firm with me and you almost made me feel guilty for having a heart attack. And I told Lisa and Alex, I said, I can't die because Caitlin will beat the shit out of me.
Oh my God.
And I knew that was because you loved me so much that you didn't want me to die. And I felt truly loved because you were letting me know that I better get my shit together and get healthy.
Yeah.
When would you say you felt most loved by me?
This is actually a fun one. I came home from work, and you're out in the front yard doing a video with like, I don't know, probably on Snapchat or something, and you saw me pull up, you're like, oh, hey, Dad, come here. And you had this, I don't know what the rap song.
Oh, we were recording.
It was a pretty cool rap song, and I started doing my old white man dance.
I remember that.
But you know, I felt cool because you're like, Dad, you know, you're on camera. You know,
Yeah.
I felt really loved at that moment by, even though I made an idiot of myself.
I know exactly.
And he posted it on whatever social media platform it was. He posted it, and I looked like an idiot. But what I felt loved by you in that moment is that you accepted me to be a part of your video.
Yeah.
And you weren't ashamed of your goofy looking dad.
I got a bunch of comments on that.
I can just imagine that you did, yes.
So do you think we should talk about race more?
I think Wally should be more active, more involved, and so we can be more aware and then do the right thing.
Solid.
I'll drink to that. Cranberry juice.
Yes, my ex was black. She came into the bodega. She said she wanted the cheese and the ham with a little bit of mustard, lettuce, tomato. I give. Then she said, can I get your number? I say, why you want number? You say you want the cheese and the ham. Why you want my number? I give her the number anyway. Then we go boom boom. That's how you was made, my daughter. Now, make sure you eat your schlock and go to bed now. Now, what do you have to say about this video, Cash?
Stay black, that was great. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Peace out, my friends. Subscribe, motherfuckers!
Without you hush, I have visions of your touch. I got lust for life for us, so replace the lies with trust. Call up Nano, that's your brother. Tell him favor me or hate it. I done snatch your sister up, and we going on vacation.